after I left high school, which was going into your senior year, this, Will has an average okay cross country season, maybe a little disappointing in the end. And then somehow you went from that and then had maybe the best season of your life and then end up second in the state. Walk me through that season and then lead me up to that state track race.
Yeah. So it ended with cross. It was a pretty disappointing finish to the season because going into I think it starts with going into cross because Rory, Steven, Ian Repking, for 4 years we'd had this goal in mind of being a good team. No, we haven't won. Glenbard West hadn't won the conference cross country meet in 45 years or something. And so that was one goal we'd always set for ourselves. And then just going into that season, I got injured and never really was able to catch back up, get back with Roy and Steven. So that led to kind of a disappointing finish in cross. And then going into track, last season of running, for all I knew, I was applying to colleges, trying to run, but very few coaches were responding to me because my times weren't great. And so season started off early December, early January, and I was training my hardest. Back at Glenbard West, we do 6 days of running and then 1 day off. And that off day, senior year, I always swam 45 minutes to an hour, and that helped me a ton. And then indoor track was going great. PRs everywhere. I was winning every race just about, and things are rolling.
Now, what's that switch? So you go from you're competing in races to all of a sudden you're winning every race. What was the mental switch? Yeah. What was the physical switch?
So our coach back in high school, Papa Frazier, he told me at the start of the season just not to worry about times at all, just worry about competing. And so every single race, he just told me to be patient, not worry about times. And yeah, so every race, I just competed, worried about who was in front of me, and I just sat and waited and kicked every race indoors. And so building that confidence and motivation, being able to win races was awesome. And just that motivation and confidence helped with training, which then further helped with races. So it's just a big momentum builder all throughout indoors. And then come outdoors, spring break.
Oh yeah, the big spring break week.
Big spring break week. Yeah, toughest week of training. Rory, Steven, Ian, and I head down to Florida for the week.
Oh, you
just
did?
Chilling there.
I didn't know that.
We did. Yeah.
Okay.
We were having great workouts. And the Glenbard West Classic workout, 20 by 400.
The insanity of 20 by 400. No colleges do 20 by 400 that I'm aware of.
The most I've done is 8 in college. Yeah, for those who don't know, the workout was 20 by 400 at 68 to 70 seconds. But what was special about it was the 10th and the 20th were all out.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So we were supposed to do that workout in Florida. We pushed it off to Sunday of that week. So we get back to Glen Ellen, and
it's cold.
But so that Saturday, we drove back from Florida for 14 hours.
Oh, no.
Longest drive ever. Maybe one bathroom break. And so I'm just I was not in the back seat, I was in the trunk.
Oh,
so I was
God, Will.
Crammed, not able to move at all for 14 hours.
Will.
And then the next day hardest workout of my life with Rory and Steven and Ian. I think we averaged 69 for the quarters. We were 59 for the all out 400s.
Oh my
Best workout ever.
God. Best workout
And
of life?
at that time,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Wow.
But then on the cool down, I feel my knee starting to tighten up.
Oh
And it turns out
no.
it's my IT band.
Oh
And
no.
so like took the next day off, wasn't worried at all because season was going great. And then Frazier Frazier told me that the IT band issue only gets better if you run through it as opposed to taking rest. So I
Sage
took one day off.
advice.
Yeah, take rest if you mess with your IT band. But I took one day off and then I did a run. I was just doing like short lake loops and it was immense pain. Like by the end of the
Excruciating.
run, it was ridiculous. By the end of the run, like 4 miles, I could hardly lift my knee.
Oh my God, dude.
So I was like, okay, we're running through it. I'll be better by tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah.
But come Wednesday, I wake up and like I can't move my leg like,
Oh
at all. And so I I go to school and I remember I had seventh period, I had AP Psych in the basement. And there's a lot of stairs between the basement and the first floor. And I remember trying to climb the stairs with my leg. I couldn't bend my knee. And I was crying because I was in so
you were
much pain.
crying,
I was
bro?
I was in so much pain.
Bro.
And there's like people passing me and I was just trying to climb the stairs. And that's what I knew that like I don't think I'm gonna run for a while. Um so that was a tough day. But
So you're
um
hurt.
I'm
You're
hurt.
right after spring break.
Right after the best workout of my life,
Right
right
after the
after the
best.
best
That's how it
season of my life.
happens usually. It's right after the best one. You
Yeah,
get
I know.
very injured. Um, so you get hurt. Now, where's your mind? Are you panicking?
A little bit because there had been so many seasons in high school for me that had gone so well at the start and then just folded. And this seemed like
Mm,
another one. And also at this point, I hadn't committed anywhere for running.
mm-hmm.
I still hadn't had a spot offered to me anywhere. So that sucked. And just I knew what shape I was in and just wanted to compete and race. And like like all throughout high school, I've been so consistent with training and not being able to be consistent when it mattered most
The
really sucked.
performances weren't consistent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but from the day I got injured with my IT band to the first day I could run was like 28 or 29 days of just
Oh
off of
my
running.
God. So you didn't run for
Yeah,
28 days. So this is like April.
the whole month of April I
The
was
whole
out.
month of April before Jesus Christ. Okay.
I couldn't run at all.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but that was the hardest because like I knew that like I had a lot to prove and I knew that I wanted to race the best I could. So that was the hardest month of training. Um,
So what are you doing? So you're trying to replace running and somehow because you can't
trying to
take
place
a month
running.
off
Yeah.
before the last
Our
month
other
of the
coach,
season.
yeah, our other coach, Nuge, told me at the start, like he trusted me. He's like, go do what you need to do to stay fit and get ready. So I did biking and cross training. I would alternate days. So like one day I'd do a really hard swim workout. Next day, easy bike, easy swim. Next day, hard bike workout. Next day, easy bike, easy swim. And I just did that for the entire month of April, just alternating days. And it's just so hard to gauge what type of fitness you're in running wise, just from cross training. So
Yeah.
it was a tough one mentally, but also a really tough one physically because I was doing everything I could, super hard workouts,
And you're
and
fighting the doubt. You're fighting
fighting
that
it out.
whisper in your ear that you're not going
Yeah,
to be able to do it. You're going to do the same. Oh, I got super close, but I didn't make it to the end kind of thing.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
I
So we're
remember.
getting to the tail end of that.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, near the tail end of that, knee still wasn't getting better. So I saw a doctor. And he recommended a physical therapist to help out with the knee. Um, and then he also recommended like cortisol injections, like a steroid
Cortisol
to
injections.
help loosen up the active end. Cortisol.
Did you end up doing the cortisol?
Yeah. Um, but no.
No,
I
because that
remember
had been
telling
offered.
that doctor like, no, I did. Hmm?
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Oh yeah, sorry. Um, I remember telling the doctor that like it was my goal just to make the state meet, and he kind of looked at me with a doubt, like I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that. I don't know if you're gonna be running this season. So
Jesus.
that was tough. Um, but then
Ruthless
I got
doctors.
yeah, but he did recommend a great physical therapist who
Okay.
evidently helped me recover by the end of April, thankfully.
Okay.
But yeah, end of April, I test out running every few days, still hurts. Eventually, I remember the run. It was you were there, Charlie Kern was there, and
I was there?
you were there.
Why was I there?
I don't know, but
I
it
don't
was
think I
end
was
of
there.
April. Oh, you were definitely there.
Wait, no, I was at school.
No,
I wasn't there?
no, you were there. I
I
remember.
This is
Like
your senior year of track?
my senior year, your freshman year of college.
I'm in Oregon at this
No
point.
way.
Okay. In
No
this
way.
dream
Okay.
state. Will O'Brien's
This
in a
state,
dream right now.
I'm in a dream with Kaylin and Charlie Kern.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I was able to run like 3 or 4 miles end of April, and I was like, okay, my knee's fixed. Let's get moving. Um, and then slowly start building training, doing everything I can still. And I think the first week back, we had a meet. I was in the 4x8, and it was with Rory, Steven, and Ian,
The
and
original crew.
the original crew. And like for 4 years, we had our eyes set on the varsity 4x8 record of
Uh-huh.
7:47. But unfortunately, I got injured. Steven got the flu, and it never came together. But I did run the 4x8 with them. I ran like 2:05.
Oh God.
Um, state qualifying's 1:56.
Which is a long 9 seconds.
Long 9 seconds. 2 weeks out from sectionals.
You're 2 weeks out right now.
2 weeks out. Oh wait, no, 3 weeks. 3 weeks out.
3 weeks out. Okay.
3 weeks out. Yeah. Um, then keep training. Next week, open 800. My, um, race goes out. The guy in the lead takes it out in a 54, which is
Jesus.
close to my 400-meter PR. At the time, I was like 20 meters back from him though, so I came through in like 56, and I remember like with 300 meters to go, that backstretch was like the most pain I felt during a race. I was pushing so hard and just reaching so deep. Eventually, I did catch him, ran 1:58. So my first time officially breaking two in an 800. Rory hugged me right after I crossed the line, which was awesome.
That's amazing. Were you crying?
No, no, no. But no, that was good though. I was like, okay, we're close. I can qualify for state. Hopefully, 2 more seconds, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Let's go. Next week, conference. I felt good that whole week. I was just like, I was ready to rip. So I go out in like a 55, which is the fastest I've ever gone out in an 800. And then run 1:56, which is state qualifying. I just need to run that next week at sectionals.
Jesus.
Um,
Now
the
it's
next
sectionals.
sectionals.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Okay,
So now it's sectionals.
sectionals. Oh, we have a video. Oh my gosh.
And we're here. I don't know. Does this have music in it?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Let's go no music. So we can so you can talk.
I want me to talk.
Okay, so we're out. Where
We're
are
out.
you?
I'm in the outside alley.
Outside alley. You're right
Uh,
here. This is Will.
yeah. The
Okay.
plan
What
was
are you
just to
thinking here?
sit. I'm just sitting. I'm not worrying about anything until 300 meters left to go. The two York guys in first and second are two of the favorites. Both of them have run state qualifying or near state qualifying, but I'm just trying to
Okay.
stay out of trouble. Outside shoulder. I'm in
Outside
third right
shoulder.
now. Um,
Okay. We're going
at
around.
this
So
point,
you need to run what to qualify?
157 or
150.
finish in the top two.
Okay. So we're coming through. This is
Coming
going to be
through.
to the bell lap, right?
Yep.
We're 400, just about 400 in, 400 to go.
Yep.
He comes
I
through
think
56, 57, it says.
yeah. And so just need to run about a
You're
60.
you're 10 meters back though, right
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah.
Now you start coming along. You're
So
at
come on.
300 to go. He's making a move on the outside. This is the classic Will O'Brien.
That's cool.
The
I,
the
I remember
backside last lap, he fucking flies, dude.
I remember at this point I was thinking like, screw this. I'm gonna qualify for state. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. So
Yeah.
Will wins this race. He's going to state automatically. Otherwise, he's got to run the time.
Right.
So he's taken off. Now we got what 100 meters to go, just about. Now, what's going through your mind right here? Do you know where these York guys are?
I could see the shadow of one of them, so I knew he was close, but I was just trying to get to the finish line as quick as I could. Just
But it
pumping the
doesn't matter.
iron.
It doesn't matter, folks. Will O'Brien puts him to sleep. Oh, yeah. 155.72, dude.
Yeah, big PR.
155.72. Okay, so you finished this race. Where's your mind? Where are you feeling here?
I was happy. Able to go to state. That was the goal ever since I got injured, just to make it to state. First time qualifying as an individual for a state distance meet in high school, which was nice.
Big accomplishment. 4 years
Yeah.
coming.
4 years, yeah. It was exciting though.
Are you confident? Most confident you ever been in your life, or
I would say so. I was looking around at the other sectional times that day, saw a few people run 153, I think like 152. So I was like, okay, I'm in the mix. Maybe I can get all state, which is top 9. Just hoping for it. And then only people who qualified distance wise were Rory, Steven, and I. The 4x8, it was tragic. They missed qualifying by under a tenth of a second. Ian Rupking, who was the anchor leg, he pulled his hamstring a month prior in a 4x4.
oh God.
And so he re-pulls it in the 4x8
Oh,
with 200 to go.
Oh my God.
And so he is just struggling that last 200 and they just missed it, that was really tough.
Man.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
get that little
Rory's-
disappointment there. And now how are
Yeah.
you taking that is it fueling you into the next week? You're like, I
A little
gotta
bit,
do
yeah.
this for my boys.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Rory and Steven ran insanely well at sectional. So that was some great motivation. Just like, let's go show the state who Glenbard West is.
Okay.
Because we hadn't been able to do that in cross country. So
Okay. So now we're going into state week. Vibes
Going to
are
state
where are the
week.
vibes here? Vibes good?
vibes are high.
Vibes are
Yeah.
high. We're coming into the
That's-
state weekend. We leave. We get down to Charleston, Eastern Illinois, where who went to school there? Tony Romo.
Tony Romo, yeah.
Tony Romo, quarterback,
Yeah.
going to O'Brien Stadium, named after Will O'Brien's grandfather. And so he basically owns this track. And you show up, it's what, prelims before state. What's going on there? We getting a good race here.
Yeah, prelims goal was just to do as little as possible to make it to the finals. So you qualify by either winning your race or being in the top 5 or 6 fastest times.
Okay.
What was weird about the 800 that year is that a lot of people who qualified ended up scratching and going all in on the 4x8. So my prelim only had 4 people in it when normally you could have like up to 8, which was a really weird feeling.
Whoa, you really only had 4, dude?
4 people.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Um, but I brought 2 pairs of half tights down to state, and the ones I wore for the prelims are like biker half tights.
Okay.
I've never worn them since because they're terrible. They like you can't pick your knees up beyond like 45 degrees.
Oh dear.
I don't know why I wore them. Um,
Terrible decision,
yeah,
really.
yeah, terrible. Yeah, prelims went well. I just sat to 300 to go. Was able to qualify with I think like 157.
Okay.
Confident with that. Um, and then I remember sitting down with Fraser that night talking about plans and goals for the next day. And he brought up the fact that I hadn't lost, despite missing the whole month of April, I hadn't lost a race all track season.
Jesus.
So he said, just like go out there, do what you've been doing all season, and just try to win it. Go with 300 to go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was confident.
You're confident. You're feeling
oh,
good. Feeling
yeah.
good.
The heavy favorite in the race, Thomas Shulgalis.
It's fucking Thomas Shulgalis, dude.
I love him. His PR.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. His PR is like 151 at the time.
Okay. Clear favorite.
Clear favorite.
The
But
stud.
he was in the 4x8 though, so he'd be running on tired legs. But yeah, state day comes around, feeling good. And then on the line right next to Thomas, wish him good luck.
Okay.
I knew him all of high school. He's a good guy, fun to compete against. And then
Okay, hold on here. Do you know where the video is?
I don't. You need a MileSplit Pro account.
MileSplit Pro, dude? What if I don't have that? Wait, hold on, because I've been trying to find it, and it's been. We can cut this out. Don't worry. Okay, so we're back. Will O'Brien is right here. Okay.
Right.
Will O'Brien's the favorite in this race. He takes it out really, really hard. He grew out his hair over the weekend.
Yeah.
We couldn't actually find his race, so we're watching Caitlin Hart.
Got really short shorts on.
Yeah, he pretty much did this though. No, Will was not in first place. No, give us your story.
Plan was just to sit and try to take it with 300. So I get out, I'm probably in like 7th or so.
Okay.
And no one wanted to take it. So we go out slow. I think we were 57, maybe 58 even through the 400. But no, like I feel good at that pace. And then coming around to 300 to go, I make a move, start pushing it. Another one of the guys who ran 153 the week prior, side by side with me. And then we hit the curve with 200 to go. I can feel him starting to falter a bit, so I'm able to move in and take the rail. And then 100 to go, still in the lead, and just focus on home, driving my arms and all that. And then I feel Thomas come up on me. I'm like, oh, of course. But he kind of pulls me along with him, just him going past me. I start to surge forward a bit.
Here, wait, hold on. Us in the stands, we know it's me, Nuge, and Frazier, and we're just watching. This is like the most craziest thing we've ever seen in our goddamn lives, right? This is gonna be the best performance in like both Frazier's and Nuge's coaching career, probably individually. And so we're take it back to 300 to go. Will, what place are you in at 300 to go? You're like third, fifth. He's in fifth. He's in fifth with 300 to go into the last backstretch. And Will O'Brien makes just about the goddamn best move in track history. And he goes fifth to first in 50 meters, takes the fucking lead over all the favorites. Everyone's in the dust, and we're going nuts, dude. We're going berserkos. We're going, but now, like, we are seeing God right now. and everyone's getting screaming. We're all starting to like do that, like almost on our on almost standing up thing. Will takes the lead. It looks dominating. Then we get to 150 to go, and we still show Gallus. He's still in the race. Will's coming up. Will's coming up further. It's like 100 meters to go. Shilgalis then starts creeping up on Will, and we're like, oh God. And then take us away, Will.
Yeah, then that last 100 was a blur. But Shilgalis on the outside takes it. I crossed the line in second, super happy because I didn't even think I'd be there that day. I didn't even think I'd be able to qualify for the state meet, given what had happened early in the season. So it was a great way to cap off my career at Glenbard West.